Yo, what's going on, everybody? My name's Cody Kearns. I'm 20 years old. This is episode 1 of my blog, and I'm here to look for those people that want more out of life. Those people that might not have the direction, that might not know where to look, that might feel out of place. Well, I want you to join me. I want to help you become who you want to be. Not who your friends want you to be, not who your family wants you to be, but deep down, who you want to be. So stick around. This is episode 1. It's called Being Yourself. Before I get into this, I wanted to give a little bit of background information on myself so you guys know where I'm coming from, you know what I've accomplished, and really just know a little bit about me. So, like I said, I'm 20 years old. I was going to Coastal Carolina University. I dropped out after my freshman year. I knew I never wanted to go work for somebody. That's what college does. It gives you a degree to go and get a job. I always had an entrepreneur type mindset. I always wanted to establish my own value in this economy. Choose my value and not let somebody else hire me and choose my value, and find myself at 60, 70 years old trying to retire off a fourth of my income, still paying off debt. That's just not what I've ever wanted to do. So once I started developing this mindset, shifting these paradigms, these traditional ways of thinking, I started seeing major changes in my life. Now, at a young age of 19, just turned 19, I started my own business. I started to get uncomfortable. I started pushing myself. I started reading books on millionaires. I started studying success. I started speaking. I started sharing my opinions, what I've always thought up here, which is something a lot of people are scared of. I started expressing how I felt about life and how I think that human beings should live life. And it should not be going to work for somebody else. You can choose what you want to do. Now, what I chose in the last 18 months has led me on a path that most people will never experience in their life. I've been all over the United States. I've been down to Guatemala. I've built houses for underprivileged people down there. I stayed in a mansion overlooking all of Guatemala City. Beautiful view. We built chicken coops for them to help stimulate the economy. I've spoken in front of hundreds and 1,000+ people multiple times. And I've become the person that I saw myself becoming before it even happened. This year, I'll make well over $50,000. Now, I'm not rich. I'm not bragging about that. But I'm 20 years old, with no degree, with no experience in real life, but somehow I've managed to network, meet people that are now pulling me to where they are, which is a very great path to hundreds of thousands, millions and millions of dollars. So if you're somebody, like I said, if you want more, then stay tuned, because I'm going to give you information that's been passed down from greats. So stick around. Being yourself. I want to go over a few key concepts, ideas, philosophies that have been passed down to me by one of my main mentors, Luke Kish. If you don't know his name, you're going to want to go on YouTube, search Luke Kish. Really, any video you listen to, it's going to be great. Another one of my mentors, Andrew Yeager, and another one, Anton Neugebauer, all young adults, 21, 22 years old, that have earned hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars in their profession. Those are people that I take advice from. And it was hard for me as a young person to get away from the distractions, to get away from all the partying, to get away from all the alcohol, to get away from people who are giving me advice, even though that advice may not have been correct. It takes a lot to change your life. And I'm here to help you change your life. Now, watching this video isn't going to change your life. What's going to change your life is applying these concepts, these ideas, into your everyday life. So a few key points that have stuck with me about being yourself is think your own thoughts. Nowadays with social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, college, fraternities, sororities, we're always comparing ourselves to people. We always think that our thoughts, our ideas might not be right, that other people that are influencing us are actually the ones that are right. They're not right. You're right. Whatever you think in your mind is right. Now, that sounds pretty obvious, but if you think about it, who's influencing you in your life? Are they successful? Do they know how to make money? And if money isn't important to you, do they have true happiness? Posting pictures of yourself smiling with fancy quotes, that doesn't make somebody happy. What makes somebody happy, it's all in here. It's internal. So really get to know yourself, study yourself, and you know what that takes? That takes time alone. You're going to need to go and figure out who you are. And how you do that is by surrounding yourself with people that have what you want. Now me, being 20 years old, I want to be successful in business. I want to have time freedom. I want to have good health. And I want to have enough money that I can support my family and not have to worry about the little things in life. Now, I'm sure every single person wants that. But then why is it that 95% of people never find true happiness? They never end up becoming successful. They work until they're 75 years old. They're chasing bills. They can't seem to catch up on their mortgage or their student loans. Now, why is it 3% of the people in this world control over 95% of all the money? It's because they're doing something different. They're listening to what's going on up here, not what's going on out there. So I'm asking you to dig deep within yourself. Find out who you are, what you want, and how are you going to get it. And like I said, you surround yourself with people who have what you want. Now the next question a lot of people ask was, well, I want to make a lot of money, I want to be successful, but nobody around me is successful. You know what I say to that? What does your daily routine look like? If you want to make a lot of money, if you want to be successful in your profession, are you becoming great at it? Or are you just thinking about becoming great at it? It's one thing to think, but you must apply. And to apply, you have to be in the now. You have to be in the present. You have to accept that what's happening now is what's going to create your future. Not thinking about what's going to happen, but actually acting on the present moment. Now, before I end this first episode, I'm going to read a quote here that really made me think for a while. Something to let your brain chew on. And it's by my man Eckhart Tolle, The Power of Now. Check it out. It's $15 on iTunes. Listen to this. The eternal present is the space within which your whole life unfolds. The one factor that remains constant. Life is now. There was never a time where your life was not now. So that wraps up this first episode. I hope I can become a part of your circle of influence. I hope that I can help you become somebody who becomes more fit in life, who becomes healthier, who is more conscious, more aware, more success-driven, money-hungry, any of the above. Whatever it is that you want to do in life and become great at it, if you apply these small philosophies, these tiny changes day by day, and you just keep pounding it day by day by day, I promise you, you will see change in your life. See you all soon.